Ladies and gentlemen, men and women of Australian sport, let us meet the 28th legend in the Sport Australia Hall of Fame.
Mention the title, the Cup's King, and Australians instantly conjure up visions of Bart Cummings on the first Tuesday in November. It's been his day for longer than most of us care to remember. For James Bartholomew Cummings, born of good racing stock in Adelaide quite a few years back now, the Melbourne Cup and Bart, as he's known to millions, have become synonymous. 11 times he's produced stayers to take Australia's most famous horse race, and in 5 of those he produced the Quinella. No other trainer comes close. A strapper for his father Jim, Bart's first taste of Cup success came in 1950 with a 25-1 long shot Comic Court. 15 years later, it would be Light Fingers who would give Bart his first taste of Melbourne Cup success as a trainer. Cummings and the Professor, Roy Higgins, combining to win the big one and cementing a partnership that would have few equals in Australian racing. Bart Cummings had taken out his trainer's licence in 1953 and in 1958 trained his first Group 1 winner, Stormy Passage, in the South Australian Derby. In the 50 years ahead, he would produce some 700 stakes winners and around 250 Group 1 winners, and there's no letting up. His secret, he once told noted turf journalist Les Carline, "You got to get 'em thinking right." Carline described Cummings this way. He's prone to acts of genius, the word used carefully because he's an old-fashioned horseman, greatly influenced by his father. Cummings is all about patience, about coaxing rather than bullying. He has the gift of all great horsemen, and it has nothing to do with the wonders of veterinary science or the school of sports conditioning that is connected to electrodes and heart meters. Cummings likes horses, they like him, despite the fact that he's allergic to them. He hates bustle, he likes to see horses happy. He hates to see them pulling, even on the training track. He spurns whip-happy jockeys, and like his father, he's a great feeder. Sometimes the more his horses race, the bigger they look. His manner is casual, off-handed, and somehow it rubs off on his horses. For Bart Cummings, the results are there for all to see. The roll call of his champions goes on forever. 4 times Derby winner Diana, Taj Rossi, Leilani, Lord Dudley, Maybe Mahal, Hyperno, Let's Elope and Saintly, all champion Racehorse of the Year winners. It's not been all about that famous 2-miler either. Along the journey there have been Golden Slippers and Newmarkets and Derbies galore. The records just roll off. He was the first to win the Trainers' Premiership in 3 different states in the 1 year. He was the inaugural inductee in the Racing Hall of Fame. And in 2004, he became the first trainer to be awarded a lifetime membership of the Victoria Racing Club. The one record, however, that most good judges believe will stand the test of time is his collection of Melbourne Cups. 11 to date, and who would doubt that there are more to come. Bart Cummings is honoured as he is elevated to legend status in the Sport Australia Hall of Fame.
You've got to think of the future. The past doesn't matter. If you keep looking ahead, God knows, heavens knows what's ahead. And if you give up, you'll never get there.